Hello, in this video we are going to go over how to divide with decimals. In our first example, we're going to look at a decimal divided by a whole number. We have 2 and 35 hundredths divided by 5. We're going to set up our problem just like a regular division problem, and we are going to immediately deal with our decimals when we're doing division. So in this case, I'm going to bring my decimal point straight up to the top. Once I've done that, now I can divide regularly. 5 doesn't go into 2, but 5 goes into 23 4 times. Subtract the 3, bring down the 5, and 5 goes into 35 7 times. So my answer for this problem is going to be 47 hundredths. Let's take a look at a similar problem. 2 and 43 hundredths divided by 3. I'm just going to write it out, the division problem, this way. And again, the first thing I need to do is deal with my decimal, and I bring it straight up, and then I divide just like normal. And my answer is 81 hundredths. My next type of problem is decimal divided by decimal. 12 and 64 hundredths divided by 2 tenths. Once again, and divided by 2 tenths. Now what we need to do in this case is we need to slide the decimals over. Technically we're multiplying to get the decimal over, but I'm just going to say we're going to slide it on the outside in the divisor all the way over to the right. What we do to the outside, we do to the inside. Mathematically, what I've done is I've multiplied both numbers by 10. Once my decimal point is over here, again, I'm still dealing with my decimal, and I need to now bring it up. Once I've done that, we are going to divide. What this problem now looks like is this. Okay, so I'm going to divide. 2 goes into 12 6 times. Okay, and I'm just going to divide 2 into 6 3 times, as I always do. And my answer is 63 and 2 tenths. Let's look at a similar problem. I have 786 thousandths divided by 2 hundredths. Going to set it up to do my algorithm. And in this case, I now need to slide my decimal 2 places to the right. What I do the outside, I do the inside, and my decimal point now is here. I bring it up immediately before I do any of my division. So I've dealt with my decimals first. Now my division will go just as it always does. 9, that's 18. Bring down the 6, and my answer is going to be 39 and 3 tenths. Now let's take a look at this situation. 12 and 5 tenths divided by 5 hundredths. I'm going to start just as I've done on all my other problems, and I need to move my decimal 2 places to the right. Well, I only have 1 place in this situation, so what I need to do in order to be able to move to 2 places is to annex a 0. So now that I've moved it 2 places, my decimal point sits here, so I want to bring that up top immediately. Now when I divide, I'm going to do 5 into 12, and subtract, and then 5, and I must put a 0 here. Okay, that is the place value, so my answer is 250. In this case, we're going to do whole number divided by decimal, which really isn't much different. I'm going to need, once again, to move my decimal 1 place to the right. Well, in 471, every whole number, there is a decimal point all the way to the right. And I still also now need to move that decimal 1 place. So I need to annex a 0 in order to be able to move it. Then my decimal point is now here, and I need to bring that all the way up. Just extend my line. And now, once again, I'm going to divide as I've always done. And subtract. So 3 goes into 17 5 times. 21, 7. And again, there is still that place value right here. And I'm going to need to make sure that I put a 0. And my final answer is 1,570.